Honey, the divine is not judging you. The divine has never been judging you. I don't care what religious stream you follow. If you feel judged and guilty all of the time about whatever you did, whenever, maybe some kind, who knows what, sexual thing or some mistake you made or something that you did, and you're still to this day feeling like you deserve punishment. And you may not even be very conscious that you feel you deserve punishment. You just don't allow yourself the better things of life. You just allow yourself a life of struggle. That is you literally punishing yourself, because we're not here just to suffer through life. Okay? We're not. We're not here just to suffer through life. The divine is not judging you. You're just listening to the wrong people. Or you have been judging yourself for way too long. Possibly because of your fairly strict or traditional upbringing, that you did certain things that were not supposed to be allowed for people such as you. You know, it's like me being an African girl. I didn't want to cook or clean or do any of that stuff. And I felt guilty all the time for not wanting to do some of the things that I was expected to do because I am an African girl. I felt guilty for being who I was, for goodness sake. I felt guilty about sexual stuff as well. Let's just be very vulnerable with you. There were sexual things that I felt guilty about, having been brought up, like, first of all, Catholic, and then I decided to just go plain Christian. I was all these rules. I was brought up with all of these rules of what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, and then as a female as well, what you're definitely not allowed to do, but somehow the men get away with. And, and there was all of this stuff that I was brought up with that confused me. And then if I talk about certain stuff with my, like, pastor or whatever, then they're trying to pray the demons out of you because obviously there's something wrong with you. No! There was never anything wrong with me. When I finally got the courage, let's talk about the sexuality side of things, okay? When I finally got the courage to actually go straight to the divine and say, listen, this is what I've been going through. This is how I've been feeling. This is what is happening. What do you actually think about this? And I had to strip off my ideas of what I felt the divine would say back to me, okay? And the response I got was freeing. It was incredibly freeing. All guilt suddenly disappeared because I realized, he was like, I have never judged you for any of that stuff. You have always judged yourself, Rosemary. And in that moment, the freedom, for me, the freedom from a lifetime, it was my late 20s, early 30s, a lifetime of feeling like I was definitely going to hell for all eternity and I needed to really earn my salvation. I needed to earn my right to be alive. I needed to earn, and so then you do things to punish yourself, such as never quite grow your business. So you're always trying to get somewhere, but never quite getting there. And you don't realize that you're sabotaging yourself, but because you think you need to be punished, because you think you've done something that the divine is going to punish you for, or maybe you don't even think in terms of the divine, but you just think karma or some other spiritual term, basically, which ultimately cancels out grace. Because yes, of course we make mistakes. Yeah, we do. But the way you've been approaching all of this is that there's no grace. There's just, you need to be punished and you're going to do it to yourself. Or you somehow attract people into your world who are willing to help you feel as guilty as possible. And I know I'm talking about this stuff, and as business owners, or people wanting to be in business or just wanting more money or whatever, you may think that none of this has anything to do with your money. It has everything to do with it. You will not allow yourself to prosper whilst you have these flawed ideas stuck in your brain. We need to handle them. We need to get them out in the open. We need to switch on the freaking light inside of you. Start handling your stuff. You deserve to increase your income. So please stop getting in your own way. Much love. Speak to you soon. Bye.